We're here at the Abraham Lincoln Museum, and we're getting ready to go inside and learn some more about Abraham Lincoln. So here we are inside the Lincoln Memorial Museum. We've just been shown a 10-minute video on Lincoln's life, and we're about to begin the walk-through exhibit. This scene on the Ohio River illustrates Lincoln's return home from visiting a friend after a severe depression in 1841. On the ship, he noted that there were 12 slaves chained together. He recalled how they resembled fish upon a trot line. Later in life, he said that it was a continual torment to him. Lincoln hated slavery, once saying, "As I would not be a slave, so I would not be a master." But he worried that ending slavery would be too controversial for Americans to accept. He also worried about how freed slaves would fit back into society. Like most Americans, he believed that sending freed slaves out of the country would be the best solution to eliminate conflicts between races. But as a prelude to the Civil War, he knew that free states and slave states could not exist together forever. Eventually, one would dominate the other. In 1860, Abraham Lincoln agreed for Leonard Volk to make a plaster casting of his face and hands. Lincoln called this the process of removing this plaster anything but agreeable. Lincoln's exact words when shown the finished product were "the animal himself." This is the very bed that Abraham Lincoln slept in on the night of his 52nd birthday, while on his way to Washington, D.C. to be sworn in as our 16th president. This has no historical significance whatsoever, but it was here because of the remodeling, so I'd let you know. This part of the exhibit, more for fun than educational purposes, allows you to come inside this makeshift tent and try on some of the hats and the coats. Here we have the Confederate jacket. Kind of cool. We also have a telescope type thing. And some other little fancies in here that you might would find in a tent like this back in the day. Unlike the plaster casting that we showed you earlier, this mold of Lincoln's face was a little different. It gave him much less discomfort than the first one, because straws were inserted into his nostrils and a tight-fitting stocking was placed over his face to keep the plaster from getting all in his hair and stuff. So he objected a little less to this one. The large metal chunks you see were hurled at such speeds that they were lodged in this tree forever. However, the trees were not the target. The target was their fellow men. Soldiers on both sides faced these dangers daily for the values they believed in. Lincoln believed that despite the cost, a unified nation and continued liberty was invaluable. Every day, though afraid, soldiers marched head-on against such powerful devices as this cannon for the values and the common goal that they believed in. This painting, done after Lincoln's assassination, presents George Washington welcoming Abraham Lincoln into a heavenly home. It seems fitting that the father of the nation should welcome the preserver of the nation. So this pretty much brings us to the end of the exhibit. We're going to head on outside now. So that pretty much wraps it up. We're going to head on home now. There were a lot more interesting things that I would have liked to have included, but, you know, we only have so much time. But I definitely would recommend that you come up here and check it out for yourself, because it actually is pretty cool. That's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And many thanks to our cameraman, Nathaniel Mounts, who, in honor of this trip, kind of has the Abe Lincoln thing going on. Thank you, Nathaniel.